Hey, what's up, guys? Carry on back in the video, and today I'm going to do my Toonami review for November 5th through November 6th, 2022. So, Toonami starts out with My Hero Academia. Um, Episode starts out with we see two of the villains there. Or I think it was called the Legion of Villains. We see the Legion of Villains there, mostly like split, mostly had like copies of them or so like that. Mostly we see them like with two Legion of Villain type of things there and stuff like that. Technically one of them got technically got beat the crap out of them there, so they technically put uh, both of them the same person on right by each other, and they're like, wow, this is actually amazing, we never actually had this before there. And then he's like, what the fuck is going on there and stuff like that. That's what they're saying. We see fucking the lizard guy mostly taking on the sound wave guy. His quirk is sound wave there. So he puts his fucking helmet on there and mostly blasts the guy, or blasts the lizard guy onto the ground. He's like, what is the type of quirk is that? He's like, you don't need to know about what type of quirk I have there and stuff like that. That's what he said. And he mostly knocks him flat there and on the ground and stuff like that. So, and mostly the lizard guy was mostly taking him on and stuff. Mostly the lizard guy also tries to fucking goes over to him and he gets hit by a spike thing. He's like you're not gonna get my purchase villain there. So when he says that, they're saying about that, we see Hiroshiki was fighting the guy who actually has can mostly gets rust when he feels insulted there, or not really rust, but he has like penetration. His quirk's in penetration there, so his face turns like purple there if he gets assaulted or so. Mostly, he attacks him there. He's like, you're not thing there, stuff like that. He grabs his like arm and tries to bust his fucking arm there, and stuff like that. That's what he was saying and stuff. He was busting his arm. He's like, crap, and stuff like that. He's like, you better give up there and stuff like that. That's what he told Yoshiki. We see a flashback where technically his father was technically abusive to him there. Every time he plays hero, he gets slapped in the face by his father there. Technically, that's what it is. He gets slapped by the face by his father there, and stuff like that. Mostly his father's mostly being abusive at this point. And then the mother was trying to stop him from hitting him there. Doesn't really work out there, so he was kind of feeling this like guilt there and stuff like that. His mother was telling about like what he wanted to do and stuff like that. He wants to be a hero and all that stuff there. Mostly his sister technically finds a picture there of the grandmother there, and mostly the guy gets pissed off and hits him and stuff like that. And he said you should not have been in my room. Told him that and stuff like that. So he kind of feels more regret there and stuff. And he was like holding his dog there, and mostly his quirk activates. There, Hiroshiki's quirk activates there. We all know he has rust there. Or no, he has things that actually turned into stone and mostly falls apart there. So he has that type of quirk there. He was trying to stop his sister. Mostly his quirk was mostly killing everybody there. And mostly his corp was fucking killing everybody and stuff like that. And mostly that's what he's been doing. He did there. His father was trying to stop him. They're smacking him in the face, and then he kills him instead. And mostly killing off the whole family there, and then he laughs about it and stuff like that, and that's where the episode ends. So that was One Piece, or not One Piece. That was My Hero Academia. So after My Hero Academia, we had Made in Abyss. Didn't watch that. After Made in Abyss, we had Yashahime. Didn't watch that. After Yashahime, we had One Piece there. So episode starts out with mostly the guy there, the one heart pirate guy there. I forgot what his name was. Mostly he freaking was making a deal with Luffy to take out all the leaders of the New World there. Luffy totally agrees there and stuff like that. And then he's like, this is actually pretty good there and stuff like that. So Luffy made an alliance with the Heart Pirates there and stuff like that. He mostly made an alliance with them and stuff like that, and helps him to take on the leaders of the world there and stuff like that, are the leaders of the New World and stuff like that. So he wants to take them all out there and stuff like that for it. There was a funny scene where fucking mostly he restores mostly Chopper's fucking body gets fucked there, and mostly Chopper gets fucking mad. He's like, who the fuck did this to my body there and stuff like that. And then mostly Luffy and Frankie point at each other. He's like, oh, it's him, and stuff. And he's like, knock it off, and stuff like that. And he's getting pissed off and stuff like that for it. The guy returns them to his body there, minus Nami there. Nami's like, no, I'm stuck in Sanji's body and stuff like that. And then they were saying, well, technically Sanji went out there and stuff like that. So technically he just got switched to fucking Sanji's body there and stuff like that. And then she's like, oh, come on and stuff like that. Mostly that was pretty funny and stuff like that for it. They were saying something about the mostly Luffy mostly makes the alliance with them and stuff like that, and Robin was saying, well, why she made an alliance with you? He's just gonna fucking betray you there. That's what Robin was saying. And Luffy's like, nah, I'm okay with that. I trust him and stuff. And the guy was actually saying something about the children there, or the kids there, and he said, he's like, huh, these are the kids there and stuff like that. Mostly, technically, Usopp still uses a sleep star against them, so that's why they fall asleep and stuff like that. And he was actually explaining there the only reason why they do this there is because they want to cause, like, the government wants to cause a giant people there to wreck and stuff like that, to wreck up the villages and stuff like that. And they kind of like what and stuff like that. So they kind of did that there, and mostly they were saying stuff about that, and that's where technically they said about a lot of stuff there, and that's where the episode ends. So that's One Piece. After One Piece, there we had Naruto Shippuden, or Naruto Shippuden there. So this is mostly a rerun for me. So episode starts out with fucking Akashi. um, mostly the guy. Mostly we see the one of the myth ninjas getting killed there by by a rogue myth ninja there. Um, mostly they were attacking there and stuff like that. He tells Akashi tells Ren to get out of there and stuff like that, and she's like right and stuff. So she mostly leaves there. They mostly attack Kashi there, and mostly Kashi makes the mud wall there, hides underneath the mud wall, and he's like, wait, where is this like little brat there and stuff like that. Mostly Kashi comes out of the mud wall and attacks the guy there with a kunai, surprising the guy there and knocking him flat on his ass there and stuff like that. Mostly Ren was like trying to heal up the guy there and stuff like that, try to heal him up there. Technically we see Minato and Obito fucking ride there to the scene there and stuff like that. Mostly they arrive to the scene there and stuff, and he's like, what happened there and stuff like that for it. And the guy was giving up the scroll there, and mostly he was like explaining it was a fake scroll there, and mostly they're mostly going after the guy there who actually has the real scroll. Obito didn't want to abandon him there, so they followed him and stuff like that for it. Technically, the guy gets attacked there. Mostly Obito fins it with the fireball jutsu, and mostly Kashi uses Chidori there to actually cooks up the guys there and stuff like that. And mostly they explain like you're okay to Obito there. That's what they're saying. Mostly the guy hands him back the scroll there, and he said thanks for saving his life there. And then Akashi said they mostly use it as a decoy there and stuff like that. And then we get into the next scene there. Where fucking Yamato was actually saying he's like, well, you never that day and stuff like that. And mostly Mara was like thinking of a plan there to snatch the fucking the shotting or technically the shotting gun and the running gun there and stuff like that. So and then he's like figuring up a plan there. He throws his energy ball things to go after Akashi and Obito there. Mostly they warp there. Then Akashi and Obito use their warp position at the same time. And he's like clever, he uses them at the same time there. And then Obito was gonna give Naruto the Nine Tails back, or he's gonna regenerate the Nine Tails back. And then out of nowhere we see guy kicks the balls out of, or kicks the black orbs out of his way there, and he's like, and in the end of the episode he's like what the heck and stuff like that. And then you see freaking Yamato was actually looking up, and he's like thanks guy for helping them and stuff. And then he's like, and then guy said, you're okay, Kashi? And guy turns around and he's like, who the heck is that? And that's where the episode ends. So that was Naruto Shippuden, or Naruto Shippuden. After Naruto Shippuden, we had Primal, but that was a rewind. So yep. Comment, rate, more sponsor to Marvels. We like fucking videos. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notification once it uploads. Sponsor to Marvels. Like, coming out. Out of peace.